The only question I want to answer, because everybody asks it, is about the middle finger during the opening credits. I know somebody here wants to ask it, so I'm going to answer it. During the opening credits of the show, some guy flips off the camera. It was a young NYU-looking kid, spiky hair, and just real contrary, and he was walking with some real, yeah, fuck everything type. I mean, I was eating the pizza and I saw them, and I already thought, Jesus. And they walked by and they were like, because they saw a camera and they saw people making a sincere effort at something, it was like just offensive to them. So one of them went, yeah, and he flipped off the camera. And I remember that moment very well because I was eating the pizza and I watched him flip off the camera, and I could tell by the angle that we caught it. And I thought, that's it. When that happened, I knew we were going to be on TV. Because that was when we were shooting the pilot, and it was a test to see if we could get it. But for some reason, I remember seeing that and thinking, that's just meant to be, that's going to be in the opening credits. It'll be fuzzy, because I fucking know how the camera works. It's going to be a little fuzzy, because it's out of the depth of field, and people are going to see it. I just knew that was just a sign to me that we would get to be on TV.
So there is a God.
There is a God. He gave me the finger.
Hey, Louie, the open to the show, a guy flips off the fucking camera.
Yeah.
And there's some discussion about that, if you set that up or if that was real.
Oh, no, if I had set it up, that would have been a shitty
way to do it.
Yeah, but no, when we shot that, the last night of the pilot shooting, we shot the stand-up at the Comedy Cellar, and we were figuring out as we were going along how to do that. And I got a Steadicam operator to stand on stage with me at the Cellar. That's how we shot that. And so you get that first-person feeling.
Right.
So we shot at the Comedy Cellar with the Steadicam, and then when we were done, I was standing out in the Village. It was the summer, and the Village in the summer is just so active. And I thought, maybe I should shoot a moment outside. And then it hit me, I don't have an opening sequence to the show. I don't have a way to open. And just to hand something into FX, just to give them something. I assume we'll shoot some kind of a really slick opening someday for this show. But just to have something to give them when we turn in the pilot, because they only gave us $200,000 to do the pilot, which is very low money for a pilot.
Yeah.
So we had a Steadicam guy there, which is a very expensive rig and person. And I said, why don't we just put the guy's Steadicam on with a 25 lens, doesn't matter, and I'll walk from the 3rd Street subway to the Comedy Cellar, which is my walk. That's how I get to work every night. And just walk in front of me with the camera, and we'll just shoot that. And so we're walking. We did exactly that. I came out of the subway. We only did it once, and he followed me. And then I just followed my instincts. I got to Ben's Pizza on McDougal Street, and went in for a slice. That's why I always do get a couple of chomps.
Yeah.
Because usually what happens is I put my kids to sleep, and then I get a babysitter to come, and then I run to the cellar, and I haven't eaten. I fed them dinner and put them to bed. So I just need a little bit of calories in me to do a set. So I started eating the pizza, and the camera stayed there and just watched me eat pizza. And these young Asian kids with spiky hair, kind of like cool alt punky kids walk by, and they see a camera, so they think, oh, fuck you, like this kind of just, you know what I mean? Young people, contrary to anything.
Yes.
Fuck you, man. And the kid really did it like that. Like, you can't hear it because there's no sound, but he was stupid that he didn't, he could have just stood in front of the camera.
And
but
really
as he walked by, fuck you! Like, he did it like that. And I just watched him, and I kept a straight face. You can see me glance at him after he gives me the finger. And I thought, because I know the scope of the lens that we had on him, like, I know we just caught that. And I know it's out of focus. And I'm so happy that just happened. That's just so, and it was a moment that I thought this show's going to be on TV. Like, that moment, literally, when he flipped off the camera, I thought, because I was like, that's so cool that's going to be in the opening credits. And I knew this is going to be the opening credits of the show. I'm not replacing this. And I think we're going to get on the air. Like, it just made me believe. That's awesome. Because of the fun, to me, the coolness of getting this this legitimate, sincere middle finger in this New York City show.
That New York city.
I love the open of this fucking show.
Yeah,
man.
this is just.
So real.
I was really tired. We'd been shooting all day, and
Yeah, you look very natural. Like that's how you look walking.
And actually, it backs up if you know the geography of
you
the
walked
village.
past it already,
I
Lou.
walked
What the fuck?
There he is.
And then you give a
Go
little
back
glance
again.
over to him. You did.
I just missed it. I looked
a little
down.
glance over, like what the fuck?
Oh yeah,
There he is.
Right on.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
A camera, fuck you, man!
Yeah, like
so
that means
anti-establishment,
anything,
dude.
Yeah.
The camera represents the eye of the man.
No, and this font is just what was. I use it for other shit,
Yeah.
and we kept it. I didn't. Yeah,
How
so
much-
that's passed by about a block.
How much you have to pay for the song?
I'll tell you about that in a second because
Okay.
I couldn't afford the song.
Jeez.
Here comes the dude, and I look at him.
That's great.
Then there's me looking at him, going, "Awesome."
You just look
Thank you.
over.
Thank
I
you
just
for
look
that.
over and I'm
and
thinking,
then look
mhm.
back. It's
No,
like-
and that moment of me looking is me thinking this. I'm got my own TV show again. I honestly felt that way. Thanks, man.
I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't change the beginning either. Not just the music, but sometimes people change the beginning of
opening.
the show to show that it's a new season or something. But because I always now pick out where that guy flips the bird.
Yes, yeah, that
and your
guy.
face looking, and then look at the camera. It's like, are we still going to use it? Like it's there's such confusion in your face.
I still
But then it's
remember
just,
that.
Fuck it. Let's keep eating the pizza.
Yeah.
I saw it as this could be either really good or really bad. Like he wasn't sure. Like
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck, I know we were filming something else, but that just happened. That's a great moment."
But he makes eye contact
and then it's
with
like,
the
"Will
camera,
FX allow me to use
which
it?"
is
There's-
funny.
There was a whole thing that I could kind of see in that little moment.
I remember when the kid did that. It was an Asian kid with spiky hair, and it was just one of these contrary people. He, fuck you, camera.
Like for no reason.
Yeah.
We're working here.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like I was working with some musicians doing music for a movie thing, and we were in the East Village when the East Village was like a contrary place. And so we were standing on the corner, me and these musicians with guitars, and this punk rocky guy walks by, and he goes, rock and roll.
What the fuck?
And Todd Barry was there, and he said, yeah, man, we're making an effort to do a thing. What a bummer.
What an
a
asshole.
bummer.
What a bunch of assholes we are.
That's what it felt like. This guy's like, oh, yeah, fuck camera, fuck you.
Fuck you.
And it was really funny to me that he did it, and the look to me was like, I really hope we got that.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to, like, to me, that moment that kid gave the finger to the camera, wherever he is,
Yeah, we were just watching it.
I thought, yeah, right?
Yeah.
This exact, what I'm thinking right at that moment is, I think we're going to get on the air. Because this is just a pilot.
You turn your head, though, you look at him,
I'm
and
really
then you look at the
pleased.
camera.
I know.
Because
Yeah.
I thought that, because it gave me a clear vision of like, that's going to be on the opening credits. And
Yeah.
some people will, I could tell because I knew what lens we were using, and I said, he's going to be soft, and some people will see it and some won't, and it'll get on the air.
Have you ever run into that
and
guy?
No.
Does he
and
even
I
know?
don't know if
His fingers are
the
star.
standards people realize that because
it's even there.
a middle finger is a big thing for us, and I got to fight for them. I've had a few, but I don't know if they realize that we're starting every show with
With
a
the
fuck
finger.
you.
Why is the middle finger a big deal when the language is